Good morning, sunshine. This is Tanya Smith of TanyaSmithOnline.com and the Snack Size Marketing Podcast. And today I'm happy to bring to you another episode. And today we're going to talk a little bit about another form of snack size or micro content. And this one is a form that you're actually very used to. It's short form text. And specifically, we're going to talk a little bit about headline generators. Headlines. Now, headlines are basically the thing that you see. It's that title or short form introduction to longer articles or blog posts that you might see, whether it's online or even offline newspaper articles, magazines, etc. So you see headlines everywhere. This is a form of short form or micro content that you're used to seeing. And one of the really cool things about headlines is that it can really generate or spark curiosity. It draws the reader or the viewer in so that they want to consume more information. So the longer blog post with the full text and all resources will be located at TanyaSmithOnline.com/072. You definitely will want to check this one out. But today, for purposes of the video, what I'm going to do is kind of a mixture of myself talking to you, but also I want to do a demo specifically to show you 6 of my favorite headline generators. And these are tools that you can find online for free that will help you improve your headline writing skills. So the topic or the name, the title of this blog post is called 10 Resources That'll Make You Better at Writing Headlines or Other Forms of Short Form Text. All right. And what we'll do in that post, in that blog post at TanyaSmithOnline.com/072, that's the location where you can find this one, is we're going to have a listing. I've got actually a listly that has been created with the 6 different headline generators that you can go to. So all of the links will be available there. Now, if you're a podcast listener and you're listening to me on audio through your car or some other type of form like your smartphone, no problem. You just go to that post when you have some convenient time and check out the video, or just look at the listly and go to each of the links yourself. But I'm going to, for purposes of this video, actually do a demo and show you what each of these tools looks like. So these are 6 of my favorite that I found online. But also, I titled it 10 resources. I'm also going to provide you with some links to other tools and resources, and specifically some courses that are out there that will help you be better at writing headlines or other short form text. All right. So we want you to get really super good at leveraging micro content. That's what this is all about. And that's why I'm here to share those resources with you. No one else has centralized the type of resources. No one else can be a walking Google like I can for you. So I'm so happy that you come back, and I hope that you find this video valuable. Let's go ahead and get into the demo. All right, guys, so here's where you're going to be able to find this listly that I'm going to use to conduct the demo. I actually have a page over at list.ly/Tanya Smith. So you'll be able to find all my listlies are there, but specifically the one we're looking at is the one that's called the Best Headline Generator Tools. So you can either click on that, or actually you'll find that inside of the blog post that I'm about to publish when we get done with this video, which is at TanyaSmithOnline.com/072. So that will direct you or include this actual list of best headline generator tools. So I'm going to start, actually let's do, I want to do a curated list. So we're going to click there. And the reason why I'm doing a curated list here in Listly is because there is a specific order that I would recommend each of these tools. And I'll tell you why. Really, it's my personal preference. You may have a different preference, so you're absolutely welcome to like or vote up on those tools that you tried out and you actually like better. So definitely take a look at that, and you can do so by clicking on the like right here, or even a dislike if you don't like that. particular tool. All right, and you can do that on any Listly list, which is what's really cool. It's kind of a crowdsourced list, meaning that your opinion matters. You, as part of the audience and the readers and the viewership, have a chance to actually weigh in on what's best. But I'm going to give them to you in the order that I have actually rated each of these. And so I will start with, let's work backwards, and I'll start with number 6, and I'll explain why. So number 6 is an online title generator. And as I click here and you kind of see this, you'll see why I'm giving it a 6, okay, or giving it the last place on my current list. Part of the reason is that there's a ton of ads. There's all this stuff about cookies. I mean, there's, of course, some goodness in here, but you got to get past and through all of this junk. So all you have to do basically is type in your, let's say I'm going to type in microcontent, but your keyword here, and it's going to generate headlines for you. So notice right here, again, a lot of different ads, which is why this one is not my favorite, but you can actually see that it's now giving you a list of some possible headlines that you can use. And look, as you go through, you still see ads, right? But it gives you a lot of them. It gives you 50. Let's see how many it'll give us. Wow. Wow. So it's giving us a ton of possibilities here, which again is one of the reasons why it's still on my list. Look, and I'm just on page 1 of 3, but get some ideas. 10 things you have in common with micro content. Now notice one of the things I probably should have done is gone ahead and capitalized the titles of my keywords. So that's something to keep in mind with this one. That way, if you're going to simply copy and paste these titles into your own document, and I use Evernote actually to keep track of my blog post drafts, then you can certainly do that without having to go in and do any grammar or spelling corrections. So make sure you put it correctly in here under your main keyword, and then you'll be good to go. So that one is the last one on my list. Now let's go to number 5, which is a free headline generator. And with this one, it's a headline wizard by Tim Gross. I don't know exactly who that is, but I can tell you that I specifically like this one for a different reason, and that is that it's asking you, it's almost like giving you more, it's making you think a little bit more about what results and outcome you want to achieve. So let's say, for instance, you're talking about, and I'm just going to use some of the things they have in here for sake of time. Weight loss program is going to be your product description. And if you enter the main claim or the goal you're advertising, let's again use the same verbiage that they have here. Lose 7 pounds in 7 days. That's what you're able to achieve. Here's another desirable result. Start looking like a supermodel. Whose product is this? I might need this one. And then past tense. Now notice there's a difference. That's present tense and this is past tense. Started looking like a supermodel. And let's see what ends up popping up here. Not duper model. Supermodel. There we go. And then we're going to generate the headlines. Now look at that. It gives us, again, something that you can easily, now I like this one because you can actually file and print it. So you just go into your browser, go right here and do print, and you'll be able to print this actual page, or you can copy and paste it into your own document like your Evernote, right? So that's pretty cool. I don't know exactly how many of these, but look at this. It also gives you more proven headlines with fill in the blanks that you can use. So that's a pretty cool free headline title generator. So awesome. Now let's go to number 4, which is Tweak Your Biz title generator. Now in here, this is another place where you can generate great titles for articles and blog posts. So Tweak Your Biz title generator. And again, if you're listening to me on podcast, on audio only, the best place for you to go to actually get these direct links is to go into the blog post itself at tanyasmithonline.com/072. Or if you want to go directly to the list that we're reviewing and that we're using for purposes of this video, go to listly/Tanya Smith. That's list.ly/Tanya Smith. All right, so we're going to put in here again, micro content. Now, the really cool thing about this one, I can type it in lowercase letters, but look, it has title case as an option, sentence case, or you can do all caps. You can change that right here. You can also suggest whether or not this is a noun or a verb that you're trying to use, but I'm just going to leave it as it is, microcontent as a noun. And when you click submit, voila, it gives you, once again, some titles that you can use. You can print or download these. Now, you see why these are a little step above that one that I listed as last, right? Because they're very easy to use and to print. So list, you can use best. Now, when it says list, notice that it's talking about sequential or numeric types of titles. So apply these 10 secret techniques to improve your micro content. But best is best micro content tips you will read this year. So this gives you some great ideas for topics that you can use, blog topics or headlines or short form text that you can use. How cool is that, right? All right, so let's go to our top 3. Now, these are my favorite 3, which is why they're listed this way. So Coschedule's Headline Analyzer. Aha. This one is a really cool one, and it's well known. And let me go to the actual site itself. This one is pretty widely known because Coschedule is a very popular tool for helping you to create an editorial calendar. So you're able to work with your team and post your social media posts and share information right from inside of your WordPress blog. But this free blog post headline analyzer I love because you can actually create, like you can include in here your best headline. So let's say that we're going to use, I don't know, 7 ways to lose weight fast, right? We're going to put this in here just going with the theme, especially with it being the beginning of the year, right? All right, we plug that in and then it gives you a score. But not only does it give you a score, and the better the score, the better it is that you can get results, meaning that it's more likely for people to actually be interested in the topic so that they'll further read your article and be drawn in, right? So they gave me a B+, but they also gave me some tips as to what makes this not as strong as like a 70 or an 80 or an A+, right? So it gives you various tips that you can use and you can apply those so that you can change it and improve the headline. And the really cool thing about it is you can keep going back in and changing it and tweaking it a little bit. Let me add the word now and let's see if that increases the score a little bit. But notice it's going to give you your history, so it shows you, look, I got a 65 on this one, so 4 additional points. So I improved the headline a little bit, but you can see the changes that you're making in real time. So that one's a really awesome Coschedule headline analyzer. All right, the next one up is HubSpot's blog topic generator. So when you click and go to HubSpot's blog topic generator, this is what I really love about this one, and I probably won't do like a really huge, I don't know if I'll do the demo here. Let me see if I can. I'll try it. But what it basically does is it's going to print out for you when you add your 3 nouns. It's going to print or give you a listing that you can print out or download. And I mean, it's a lengthy list of potential blog topics you can use based on what you've written here. And I actually have saved this document that I created initially. In fact, let's put in social media. Let's put in content marketing and let's see what happens. But basically what it's going to do, it's designed to be kind of an opt-in possibility for them too. I think for you to sign up to HubSpot's list and to learn a little bit more about what they can do for you. But look, it gave me 5 tools. So this is a week of blog topics, but then there you go. You can opt in and get even more. So it's a lengthy list that they'll give you of blog topics. But if you don't want to sign up, you can still get a week's worth of blog topics just based on the 3 nouns that you enter into the system. So that's still pretty cool, right? All right, so another free tool. I need to add that to my title, my headline, to let you know that these are free. You're not even paying for them, but they're giving you a heap of value. Now, this is my #1 favorite on the list, and I'll show you why in just a couple of seconds. But it's Portent's Content Idea Generator. Now, the really cool thing about this, let's say that you're really kind of trying to come up with some cool ideas of interesting topics you can write about related to your niche or your subject of expertise, right? So let's say that I'm going to put in here, let's say that I'm going to put in here, again, content marketing, right? Now, if you enter your subject and you click on the arrow, look at that. Why content marketing will make you question everything. That's an excellent headline or title that you can use for a blog post. It's a great topic. Why content marketing is worse than not getting a rose. Now, the thing I like about this is that they really use these words. They use language that helps you it's really intriguing language. It's seductive language. It's language that draws people in, and it's very attractive language. So for instance, look at this, how to cheat at content marketing and get away with it. Doesn't that sound like a newspaper article or something that you would read on a TMZ post, right? So it gives you juicier, more creative, really cool titles that you can use that will emotionally connect with people and immediately capture their attention. And that is really truly the purpose of your headline style text. So this is one of my favorites, or the favorite right now at the top of the list because of that. And it also gives you some quick hitter tips as to why it's using these particular phrases in the idea generator. So those are my 6. And again, you can find these 6 free headline generator tools over here at listly.com/Tanya Smith, and just find the one that says the best headline generator tools. You can add to the list if you have found your own tools that you use frequently and you really love. You can also vote up or vote down on the list. Right now I have 6 there. In the post itself at TanyaSmithOnline.com/072, had to remember that. When you go there, if you notice, you'll also see that there's going to be an additional 4 courses that I would highly recommend that you take, because one of my mentors and favorite people in the whole entire earth, Sean DeSalsa of psychotactics.com, taught me in a recent headlines course. This headlines course was amazing. It was highly intensive and a lot of work, so I'm not joking there. Highly intensive and a lot of work, but one of the things he stressed greatly is that you can learn to use formulas and templates, and that's fine, but there is nothing like being able to, out of your head, out of your mind, be able to generate really strong headlines and short form text. So if you really want to go to a deeper level and a more advanced level of learning to write short form copy, absolutely look into the courses that I'll be recommending in the blog post. I have had such a good time with you today sharing this demo. I always enjoy, of course, talking to you and sharing with you when it comes to micro content and snack size marketing tips. But I really, really love online tools, and so that's one of the reasons why I've started going more into using video this year, because it gives me a way to really express to you not only the benefits and the value of these different resources and tips and strategies that I'm sharing, but also to show you exactly how you can use them. So I hope you have found this video useful, and I want you to have an amazing week. So remember, don't think small, think snack size. And remember to share this video with a friend, share this post with a friend, wherever you're actually viewing this, someone else that can use the information and get better at writing short form content and using short form content in their social marketing strategy too. All right, this is Tanya Smith of TanyaSmithOnline.com. Peace.